Hello, hello, hello everyone, and welcome if you're new here, and welcome back if you're a current subscriber or seen my videos before. My name is Adriana. I'm a certified personal trainer, and here on my YouTube channel I talk about PCOS to at-home/gym workouts. I'll do some vlogs here and there, and I show you some of my favorite recipes I like to make, either use it part of my meal prep or make it as a few times a year. And today, you probably already see what I'm holding, is a butternut squash. So today we're making butternut squash rice. Normally I like to cube up the butternut squash and like roast it, so maybe I'll do that as a future video, but we're making it in rice form today. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I have my butternut squash right here, a separate bowl here to put up once we're done cubing, but first thing is first, we gotta make sure each side of the butternut squash is flat. So go ahead, grab a kitchen knife. Unfortunately, mine isn't that sharp. Oh no, never mind. Oh, because we gotta peel it and cut off the other side. This is gonna help with stability during the peeling process. We go ahead and discard this. We won't be needing it. Make it flat. Take your peeler and start peeling away. Yeah, start peeling away. This is why we want it flat. You could use a peeler like this, or you could use a sharp knife. I'm using a peeler because it's gonna make my life a little easier. Okay, well, I definitely remember why I don't really make butternut squash recipes that often, because peeling it is a bitch. Excuse my language, but it is. And it's actually easier for me to peel it on the side, but we're gonna get rid of these scraps. So, be right back. That's honestly probably one of the worst peeling jobs in the world, but that's okay. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do next, you could cut the butternut squash this way, or you could cut it across. I'm gonna first cut it across because we're gonna cut it in half anyways. Let's make my life a little easier, and then cut it straight down the middle. And I'll leave that right there, because when we cut this one down the middle, there are some seeds. So to make this a little less dirty, we're gonna go ahead and first dice up this side of the butternut squash before we go ahead and remove the seeds. So like all dicing, we're gonna cube this up. And then cut it up. One more time to like pieces. Throw them in that separate bowl. Same thing with this one. And into the bowl. Here you could use a spoon to remove the seeds, and you could save the seeds and toast them, or just toss them out. Use a metal spoon to help get rid of this. Kind of scoop it out. Okay, this one's a little deeper than usual. Again, just kind of scoop it. Move that to the side. Same thing with this one. Honestly, your girl might keep these seeds and see if I could grow something. Be right back. I'm going to take this off. Okay, I'm back. So we're going to turn it on this way. Much easier to slice. But same thing, we're going to go ahead and dice this butternut squash as well. Here I'm using a large wok. Could use a large pot pan as well, as long as you have a lid to cover it, because we'll be needing that. But first we're going to go ahead and saute some ingredients. So add in a little bit of olive oil into the pan. Go ahead, make sure it is evenly coated. Pick up some heat over there. This is currently on high heat. I'm going to add in 3 cloves of minced garlic. This is fresh, so I didn't realize how much garlic cloves I actually had. Allow that to start sauteing. Teaspoon of rosemary and a teaspoon of thyme. Go ahead, let that all mix in. Give it a few more seconds before we throw in our butternut squash. All right. Now, this we're going to allow to cook. We'll first let it cook with an open lid for a few minutes, and you're going to be occasionally stirring it. So you're going to let this cook for about 4 to 5 minutes to allow that butternut squash to really saute before we move on. Okay, sweet. So it's already been about 4 minutes at this point. I'm not sure if you could see. Parts of the squash are getting more like a deeper orange. So you know it's sauteing. Now to add in the rice. I'm using 1 cup of rice right here. And then going to add in, actually that's half a cup of rice, my bad. A cup of vegetable broth here in as well. What I do is get that rice in there. Lower that heat down to about medium heat. No, less than medium heat. We're going to go ahead and put the lid on and let it do its thing. So it's going to stay cooking about here. You're going to let the rice absorb all of that vegetable broth, and that's when you know it's done. So you want to be checking up on it every few minutes and giving it a stir. And of course, I'm not going to record the whole process of it because it's just going to be a fast forward video of a still like this. So once it's done cooking, or when I check up on it, you'll be able to see it. Alrighty, so I like how I say alrighty all the time. I need to figure out something else to say. But it's still on medium heat. I'm gonna put this right here to the side. You wanna make sure that all of the rice absorbs that broth. But as you can tell, at this point, the butternut squash is very soft. So you have a few options. You could keep it cubed up like so, or you could take this opportunity to make it either smaller or just mesh it all together. Up to you. I think I actually might keep mine cubed up this time. Just a little mushed, but cubed up. It's actually really good for like kids who are able to like eat meshy food and some solid food. I don't know why I said that, it just reminds me of baby food. But I'm just gonna mesh up mine just a tad bit. We're not just done yet. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off because for flavor at this point, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. Whoop. That was supposed to happen. I had my hand through my tripod. That's why I couldn't hang on to it. That wasn't very smart of me. And then a little of black pepper to taste as well. Now I won't have my hand through my tripod. Such a silly goose. Give that a good stir in. Of course, you're gonna do that to taste. I guess just stirring is gonna make it a little meshy anyways. But with that being said, we're gonna actually let this slightly cool off before it's gonna be ready to be served so you don't burn your tongue off. Alrighty, now I put my hair back down because I knew chopping up and doing everything with the butternut squash, I didn't want my hair in the way. But now we're gonna be eating it. I'm so excited. It's like, I love making fall recipes. I love it. I love it. I really don't know what to compare this to because it's like a potato consistency but with like rice mixed in. So I don't know if you have an issue with texture, but I love this. It's savory in a way. And again, I really don't know how to explain this, but I'm gonna pair this up with the salmon that's actually currently in my oven right now. I think it's gonna go perfectly together, and then throw in maybe some like asparagus in between. Yeah, I think I'll make asparagus with that salmon. But I recommend making this recipe. Butternut squash has so many vitamins in it and it's so healthy for you. Most people kind of wonder like, yeah, I see at the store, you really don't know what to do with it besides maybe like soup or like cubing it up and roasting it. This is an option. Throwing it into your rice, making it as a side of carbs for your meals. That's what I'm gonna be doing with this for my meal prep for the week. So I am excited. I'm gonna switch everything up. But with that being said, if you've enjoyed this recipe, go ahead and drop a comment below and or hit that like and subscribe button. It's a free way to show support to my channel. Again, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and hopefully you'll make this recipe. I mean, I like it. I'm just gonna probably keep eating it. Yeah, I just don't really know how to describe it. There's just nothing, I haven't really, it's just got such a unique taste to it, so I wouldn't know what to describe it with. But again, with that being said, I will see you in the next video.